Hi everyone, today we're gonna walk through another scenario on the Blue Team Labs Online. So let's get started. The scenario we're gonna going through is pig. It's basically it's an elk. You're playing around with elk, and we can going through the scenario very quick. So it says this guy works as a web developer at Mountaintop Solution, Chicago. He reports on UU activity originating from the private network, starts with 10, and in the logs on the application development server. And this guy also added that the server should only be accessed directly from the console or from his laptop via SSH, which is in the network. This internal network 192.168.1.0/24. And can you investigate this anomaly? You are provided with the following logs, and you have AppKey2 access and error logs, audit ID logs, auth log, and the syslog. And this scenario was rated as medium, so it might take me significant more time to do it, and I have to look in some notes. So bear that in mind. And once you have already started this scenario, so once you landed on the desktop, you got this. You can open the README, and you have this link. Basically, it's running the Elk. So you go into that browser, and you go into that link. It will take you to where the Elk at. And you have this. You can discover the logs, and we know that. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it. So we have to looking for the logs. I believe it should be like 15 days ago because you want the dataset. I mean, maybe like it doesn't work. So maybe like looking for like 8 weeks ago, I guess. I'm not sure. It might be. Because this lab is coming out very early, so I think we have to like go into a really long time ago. So the first question is, what is the host name of the infected server? And for this one, logically we can looking for the auth log, and we know that this is running a AppKey server, and we know that it's actually really obvious that we see that we have this hostname AppKey appserve-chicago, and it only asking for the host name. So the only host I can see here is this appserver-chicago. So that is answer, and we can move into the next question. What the attacker got into the server will what server/port, and we can looking for the auth log because we can looking for the auth log again, and we have this. We can filter by the message. Basically, you can see what kind of message we have in here. That the scenario is saying that it says from this private IP address, the application web application server was on this IP range, and this guy trying to SSH in to the network from this network. So we know that the answer should be starts from the 192.168. So we can looking for that. So let's read in the logs. So there is no easy way for doing this. I think we have to just looking for the SSH authentications. It's looking for the SSH authentications. This might take me a little while to figure out, so bear with me. Yes, so I think I figured out I had some misunderstanding before, and basically you have this attacker trying to log in the SSH authentication. So the question is asking for the service. We know that service for sure is SSH, but the port is not conventional 22. The port, we can see that there is something really odd going on. We see here that you see here we have a auth and we have this port 44322. So while I did this lab a while back, I just tried this 44322, and the answer actually worked. So so that is the answer for this question. Obviously, there's some other ports looking interesting as well, but apparently this is answer for the questions 44322. You can see here that we have this connection from this host on this on the 10.0.2.13. So we can looking for the next question. What is a tool to crack the password that he possibly used? So we can looking for the so for this question, we can looking for the different log source. The log source we can looking for is Apache logs. So basically you want to looking for the user agent because most time if the attacker does not being lazy, they do not change the user agent of the tool they use. So we can see that you have this Mozilla /5.0 Hydra. So it is a brute force tool you can use to doing the brute force on the web application or all these kinds of services. So the answer is Hydra. And for the next question is, what is the first command executed by the attacker? The first command executed by the attacker, we shall going back to the auth log again. So I believe that for this kind of question, we should like filter the time in a reverse order, so we can see that what kind of command the attacker actually executed. So there is no easier way for doing this. You have to really just looking through the logs. Yeah, I'm trying to looking for my notes, so I could speed up this process a little bit faster. So we can say we have command over here, so we know that there's somewhere the attacker executed something on the machine. So the web server was started, and you have here the authentication is finished, and you have all these brute force logs. I'm just really trying to figure out, because I did this lab a while back, and I can't exactly remember which entry has a command in. So just bear with me, and it will take me a little bit of time to figure out. It is all of this failed authentication. We know that it's brute force, but on my notes, my notes it says we should looking for the auth log, but I'm not sure if I made the right notes. So I believe I made the right notes. You have this command over here, password. No, it's directory. So you got this command list. Command not allowed. It says sudo. The attacker is trying to do in the sudo, but so I believe that the command is list. It's asking what is the first command executed by the attacker, and on my notes it says list. So it's basically ls. So you gotta be looking. I believe the answer is over here. So you have this command list, and but it shows command not allowed. So you gotta be really just dig into this situation yourself. But my answer is list, and the ls is actually the answer. And moving to the next question, what is the first domain the attacker connects to from the server, and what is the name of the file he downloads? So for this question, we can looking for we gotta be looking for the audit.id log source. So and we have We want to look. We want to filter the type of the service. So we got this. So we got all these logs and audit. Yeah, we want to see that here we have this. So there are some logs that there's a type. So once you so you can see there's a different types for this for the each entry, and in order for us to figure out this situation, we need to get a filter because we won't be able to look at that much logs. So I believe I did a filter on the type, but I'm not sure. So yes, let's try that. So I did this type filter. So I just trying to save some time over here. So apparently it says no matching result. So it does not work. Seems like, but so you only have like a 500 hits. So but you wanna looking for all these different logs. So what I did, I believe, is that I'm not sure here that exe I believe this one is being filtered. Say we expand your time range. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you need to because it only has like 500 entries, so I'm pretty sure you need to like increase the entries in order to looking for more results. So I'm trying to figure out where that stack management. So you have this you gotta have this advanced setting over here, and it is because by default this elk only Kibana only give you like 500 like I mean like 500 entries, but you really wanted to like expanding that, because 500 entries usually it's not enough to see that audit results. So I don't think it's that one. I'm pretty sure it is at somewhere like 500, right? You have this. No. Yes, you have here that number of rows. So let's try I mean like let's try like 10,000, or let's try like 2,000. Okay, so I don't want to crash this Kibana, so let's try 2,000 for now. Okay, don't want to crash it. Really don't want to crash it. Okay, so now let's going back to the to the discover, and we see, let's see if we can have any results coming back, because I'm pretty sure it is type EXECVE, but apparently it does not show up. Yeah, I guess we gotta keep increase this this matrix, this rows. So apparently it does not really shows up. So I mean like there is let's do like 10,000, or okay, let's do 100,000. Hopefully it will not crash the Kibana. So let's see. Okay, so we can just filter out this. It doesn't work. It just does not working. Not sure why. It's pretty confused. Wait, it still shows 2,000 records. This is kind of weird, guys. Oh, I didn't change it. You gotta be like kidding me. 100,000, okay. Save it. Hopefully this time we're gonna have something back. And wait. It says too large. I told you guys that this will crash it, so maybe we can search for like 10,000, I guess. I mean like 10,000. Hopefully we will figure out something. Man, it still shows too large. Okay, so let's going back to the say like we can figure out maybe either 10,000 is too big, so let's just figure out 5,000. Okay, 5,000 rows. Wait, this is stupid. We have this 5,000 rows, right? Oh. You can like it is too big. It is too big, man. You have like 10,000. It should be work because I didn't change it early. So let's just check this out very quick. This is really rough. Yes, so now we got this. You can see that we have in this 10,000 records, we have more paths, more types. So to save you guys some time, I just gonna use the notes I have in my in my notes, but apparently it does not have the stuff I'm looking for. I'm not sure why, to be honest. Maybe it's not enough for just filtering the 10,000. Maybe there's some more like data we haven't found. So if 10,000 is not enough, let's looking for maybe like, yes, we have this. We have this number of rows. So maybe let's try like 50,000. See if that gonna works. So we can get more data back. And we're gonna going back to the discover. Come on, this is too large. This is just so stupid. Alright, this is gonna take a really long time, guys. So I gotta just adjust my size to a proper size so that we can get in the result back we want. So let's just like maybe filter out 20,000 and hopefully that is not too big. Man, please save it. Gosh. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause this video and get you guys back because apparently this thing crashed. Alright guys, we are back. So I figured out that we have to setting up the index as 10,000 from the advanced management. So we see that here we have this type. It's EXE-CVE, so we want to filter this. So back to this same questions, we got find out what is the first domain the attacker connects to from the server and what is the name of the file he downloads. So we can looking through these logs and just going through line by line basically. It is asking for the domain, so we want to looking for something that has I believe you want to looking for the message along. So it is really obvious. I think I just didn't figure that out. It should be really obvious. We can say we have cur in here, so I mean, like, it is asking for the first domain, so maybe we can reverse the time to see if we can figure something out. So let's just wait on this reversing. I feel like I must be missed something because it is there, I'm sure. There is a lot of stuff going on here. So it is at somewhere. And I'm really trying to figure this out for you guys. So I definitely know the answer, but okay, so I'm going to pause this video very quick and coming back. Alright guys, so we are back and I did some filtering. So since the question is asking for what is the domain the attacker connects to, I filtered the wget. I tried the cur, but the cur does not show my show the answer in my note as my notes. So I did a wget, and we see that we have we can see that we have this URL over here. It basically it's the first command URL the attacker downloads is this tool called limpiece. .sh and the URL is basically this one, the domain raw.github usercontent.com. So that is answer for the for this question, and we can move into the next one. The attacker identifies a version of a binary and tries to exploit what is the utility and what is the vulnerability he attempts to exploit. So we were still looking for the in this log source, but so this vulnerability is actually is a recent vulnerability. So how do I know that? So in order to save you guys some time, I'm gonna just show you guys directly. It's this vulnerability is because we see that there's some numbers 49521, so we can see that we can filter this number, and we see that the attacker basically download this 49521 from the exploit-db.com. So we can quickly go into the Google to check what that is, right? So 49521 exploit db. So it is a really recent pseudo privilege escalation vulnerability discovered in Linux. So early this year, so we can see that the vulnerability is this vulnerability, and the question is asking for what is the utility? The utility is a pseudo, and what is the vulnerability? The vulnerability, you need to give the CVE, right? So the CVE is CVE 2021 -3156. So that is the answer. And next question is, exploit didn't work. The attacker again downloads a script from the remote server to perform a different action. What is the domain name of the remote server, and what is the file they downloaded? So this one, we want to looking for the results around the, because it's basically it's asking for the this vulnerability does not working. So we want to looking for the result around this. So let's see. I believe in Kibana there is a function. You can looking for the surrounding document, I believe. So let's see if we can try that. So we have let's just like looking for the surrounding documents. Okay, so five is not enough. Let's looking for 50. Okay, so it is literally just like yeah, it's basically you need to looking for the surrounding document, but I haven't done this scenario a while back, so so I have to looking through all these logs. But the basic idea is you gotta be looking for the surrounding document. Alright guys, we're back. The platform was just crashed early, so I have to pause my video and restart all this scenario. So backing from the questions, we are looking for looking for these utilities, the attacker downloads another script. So basically the attacker trying to exploit that sudo, but it does not work. So he is trying to the attacker is trying to use another tool. And to save you guys some times, since the lab does not very stable today, so I'm gonna just show you guys the answer. So for that, you got my idea that you need to looking for the surrounding documents around that sudo exploit and to find out what the other tool the attacker used. So we can looking at the we can filter the message. Filter the message first. We want to filter out the execve. And we're just gonna I just gonna show you guys what's the script is, so you guys can going back to see yourself. So let's see if we can filter out this string. So we see that we have this upload underscore btlo.sh. So basically this one is what the attacker downloaded from this remote server. So the answer for the script is upload underscore btlo.sh, and the domain is this URL. And for the next question, attacker executes the downloaded script. What is the URL that the script connects to? So I'm gonna give you guys the answer as well. So you wanna looking for the same URL, right? So it's basically the same URL, but it's just from the different paths. So it's just from different paths. So you wanna looking for the URL first, and you see that we have this uploads over here. So it's under the same URL, but it's just different paths. So this is the answer. And what are the local files that have been downloaded in the malicious activity? To save you guys some time as well, so I'm just gonna give you guys the answer. So really obvious, we have temporary /btlo.zip, and we have etc/password. So these two local file was being abused, was being uploaded in this malicious activity, and being uploaded to the attacker's remote server. And the last question is asking for how many files did the attacker delete. So he deletes the attacker deletes 4 different files. Basically, I can show you guys the answer because it's gonna be save you a lot of time. So first file he deletes is the exploit, so 49521. The attacker deletes this file. We can see that there's a remove. So actually we can just try to filter out that remove, I believe, because that's the remove files he used. So we can see that there's a bunch of different files he removed. So he removed 49521.py, btlo.zip, fake password, limpiece.sh. So that is all for today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And despite there's a lot of paths in between because the lab is not very stable today, so sorry about that, but thank you guys for watching this video, and see you next time.